Why all the criticism and skepticism surrounding dreamers? If not for the dreamers, many of your daily enjoyments you take for granted wouldn't even exist. Hey guys, welcome and thanks for joining me this week. I wanted to talk to you guys about dreamers, and I happen to be a dreamer. And so, those of you that know me really well know that about me. I am never short of a new idea or a new thought or a new dream or a new goal. I could create businesses in my sleep. So, that inner entrepreneur dreamer of me is always actively thinking. And I was actually laying in bed the other night trying to go to sleep. And I was thinking about, when I was younger, and my youngest daughter, who is actually a dreamer herself to some degree, not self-admittedly, used to tell my oldest daughter and I, you guys are just dreamers. And, say it in a tone where it was kind of a negative connotation. And so I was laying in bed the other night and I was thinking about myself, my past, my life, everything. And I was like, I'm totally a dreamer. But then I started thinking about how being a dreamer isn't a bad thing. I mean, you could get lost in your dreams and not pursue them, and that might not be advantageous. But I was really thinking about all of the dreamers and creators throughout life. And I was like, okay, if, we didn't have the light bulb, for instance, or some of the greatest inventions. And I went way back in time in my brain. I do that when I try to go to sleep. And I was thinking about all of the things that we take for granted on a daily basis that if someone had not been a dreamer, we might not even have today. And I think about that in regards to our generations and to my kids in general, and watching them, grow and develop in the technology developments of today. I think about it in regards to my grandkids. So, back gone are the days, I guess, where, when I was growing up, and I'm going to show my age a lot here now, but, I had to go to the library and pull index cards and actually do research. There wasn't Google and internet, and everything wasn't right there at my hands. And so I wanted to stop and take some time and say, give some kudos to our dreamers out there, because they are our inventors. There are scientists. There are forward moving folks, and they don't even have to be those titles. They don't have to be an astronaut to be a dreamer. They don't have to be an inventor or a scientist. It's your everyday people that come up with really great ideas, whether it be toilet paper or, something way better than that technology wise in regards to, cures for cancer, or, all of the big things that are really needed in life from a medical and scientific stance, but also just from an innovative stance. And innovation in and of itself is truly a product of the dreamers. And so, if you've grown up in an environment or with folks that are just like, you're just a dreamer, I encourage you to continue to dream. Some of the best things that we've have in our life that we take for granted on a daily basis came to fruition because someone had a dream or an idea or a thought, and they actually carried through in creating that. And so, I like to look at my business, the Pivotal Companies, as one of those dreams. It was my dream. And had I, yes, I tease and talk about how I wish my inner entrepreneur had woken up before the ripe age of 48, but it did. And it was brewing in there for a really long time. And it really came to fruition over the course of time. And it's evolved throughout the last 4 years. And so had I not been a dreamer, and if I weren't still a dreamer to some degree, the morph of those business ideas and thoughts and services and how we can help my industry as a whole and grow and be smoother and more successful wouldn't happen without those folks with the great ideas and the ability to be thoughtful outside the box and create something that goes above and beyond what we currently have. And so if you're a dreamer out there, keep dreaming. Take action on some of it. And I encourage you to, follow it through, and not to be shy, or not to be, feel like, oh, it's a dumb idea, or worry about that. I'm pretty sure those great inventors in our life, with whether it's the light bulb or if it's television or radio or whatever it is in a creative artsy form or not, whether it's scientific, just innovation in and of itself wouldn't exist if there weren't folks like us that weren't dreamers and couldn't think outside the box to come up with new ideas and ways to, evolve. And so, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because it hit my brain the other night, and I was like, wait a minute, us streamers get a bad rap, and we don't deserve bad rap. So, so I wanted to bring it back to the forefront of everybody's mind. And then I also want to encourage those of you that are dreamers, that keep it to yourself and keep it in. And I know those of you are out there, to let it out, and talk about your ideas and talk about your dreams and your thoughts and your innovative thinking, because you never know where that idea could lead you, and it could lead you into a very purpose-filled and passionate-filled life. And so, that's really what I wanted this episode to be about. If you're a dreamer and you agree and this resonates with you, I really encourage you to leave something in the comments when you hear about it, because we're not alone. And I know we're not alone. And, if you have great ideas and you want somebody to bounce them off and you're protective of them, I'm protective of mine. I'm like, don't even want to talk about them sometimes around my cell phone and stuff, because I know it's listening. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to start seeing ads for this. Or, there's things I've thought of in my lifetime that I could have been at the forefront of that invention or that innovative idea had I went forward with it. And then I later see it come out and you're like, man, if I had only, moved forward, I could be that person. And so I am one of those people that love Shark Tank. If you're a dreamer, watch Shark Tank. It will stem your thought processes and your ideas in a whole new way, I promise. So anywho, I'm going to leave you guys with that thought this week. And I just wanted to encourage my other fellow dreamers out there to keep dreaming and to chase those dreams and push them forward. And I would love to know that I'm not alone. So if it resonates with you, you have some thoughts or ideas, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But otherwise, have a great week, guys, and keep up the good work. Take care and talk to you soon. Thanks. Hey guys, if you like this episode, please hit like and subscribe.